We have come to the close. Before I asked both of you for your closing statements tonight, I'd like to invite our viewers and listeners to go to mydebates.org, where you will find this evening's debates and the three that preceded tonight's debate. Now, for the final statements by a coin toss, Senator McCain goes first.
Well, thank you again, Bob, and thanks to Hofstra, and it's great to be with you again. I think we've had a very healthy discussion. My friends, as I said in my opening remarks, these are very difficult times and challenges for America, and they were graphically demonstrated again today. America needs a new direction. We cannot be satisfied with what we've been doing for the last 8 years. I have a record of reform and taking on my party, the other party, the special interests, whether it be on HMO Patients' Bill of Rights or trying to clean up the campaign finance system in this country, or whether it be establishment of a 9/11 commission. I have a long record of it, and I've been a careful steward of your tax dollars. We have to make health care affordable and available. We have to make a quality education there for all of our citizens, not just a privileged few. We have to stop the spending. We have to stop the spending which has mortgaged your children's futures. All of these things and all the promises and commitments that Senator Obama and I made to you tonight will be based on whether you can trust us or not, to be careful stewards of your tax dollar, to make sure America is safe and secure and prosperous, to make sure we reform the institutions of government. That's why I've asked you to not only to examine my record, but my proposals for the future of this country. I've spent my entire life in the service of this nation and putting my country first. There's a long line of McCains that has served our country for a long time in war and in peace. It's been the great honor of my life, and I've been proud to serve, and I hope you'll give me an opportunity to serve again. I'd be honored and humbled.
Senator.
Well, I want to thank Senator McCain and Bob for moderating. I think we all know America's going through tough times right now. The policies of the last 8 years and Washington's unwillingness to tackle the tough problems for decades has left us in the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. And that's why the biggest risk we could take right now is to adopt the same failed policies and the same failed politics that we've seen over the last 8 years and somehow expect a different result. We need fundamental change in this country, and that's what I'd like to bring. You know, over the last 20 months, you've invited me into your homes, you've shared your stories with me, and you've confirmed once again the fundamental decency and generosity of the American people. And that's why I'm sure that our brighter days are still ahead. But we're going to have to invest in the American people again, in tax cuts for the middle class, in health care for all Americans and college for every young person who wants to go, in businesses that can create the new energy economy of the future, in policies that will lift wages and will grow our middle class. These are the policies I've fought for my entire career. And these are the policies I want to bring to the White House. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick. It's going to be requiring all of us, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, to come together and to renew a spirit of sacrifice and service and responsibility. I'm absolutely convinced we can do it. I would ask for your vote, and I promise you that if you give me the extraordinary honor of serving as your president, I will work every single day tirelessly on your behalf and on the behalf of the future of our children. Thank you very much.
Senator Obama, Senator McCain, thank you very much. This concludes the final debate. I'm Bob Schieffer of CBS News, and I will leave you tonight with what my mother always said. Go vote now. It'll make you feel big and strong. Good night, everyone.
Good job. Good job.
As always.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yeah, good.
Thank you very much.
And so concludes the third and final debate between these two presidential combatants. One of these men will be elected president of the United States in just less than 3 weeks now. And this was their final opportunity to square off against each other in the heat of a campaign that has turned personal, that turned tonight on the issues of not just taxes and the economy, but also personal issues, character, the tone of the campaign. As the spouses of each of these candidates greet each other and the other candidate, you saw a debate that was punctuated not only by the need to address a stock market, which again plunged today, but also one of the biggest issues in this campaign, and that is the past. George W. Bush, the presidency of George W. Bush that hangs over this race in a very large way. Senator McCain saying tonight at one point, looking to Senator Obama, I am not President Bush. If you wanted to run against him, you should have run 4 years ago, reflecting the fact that it is the legacy of the Bush years that is casting a very difficult challenge over the campaign of Senator John McCain. I am going to be joined by in a moment by Chris Matthews, who is at the debate site. He's got Andrea Mitchell with him as well. We'll get to them in just a moment. First, let me bring in MSNBC's Rachel Maddow along with MSNBC political analyst Pat Buchanan. And Rachel, just my initial thought on this is that what we saw from Senator McCain was a spirited exchange. He had a lot of fight. I saw in Senator Obama a cautiousness, a guy who's ahead, who wanted to engage on the issues but did not want to fight at the same level that McCain wanted to.
I think that was true at the beginning of the debate. At least that's how I saw it. I saw John McCain being quite spirited, quite aggressive, seeming to be enjoying himself at the beginning of the debate. And before the halfway point of the debate, I actually think that McCain's excitement to be there and eagerness to be participating in that sort of a spirited back and forth devolved into a sort of anger and discomfort, and there was a lot of eye rolling. There was a tremendous amount of blinking. There was some grimacing and sort of mugging for the camera, I think, that he's going to regret. He definitely got in the zinger of the night with "I'm not George Bush."
Right.
The rejoinder zinger from Barack Obama was probably